All right, in this video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing and an install and a test of all the features of this DeerTalk floodlight. But it also has a 2K camera in it as well. 4,230 lumens, motion detect, two-way audio, weather resistance, works with Alexa, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. And it also has a siren in it. All right, again, it is DeerTalk. They did send this out to me to do a review. It is my thoughts alone. I'm not told what to say or how to do this video. So I will be installing it. I will be installing some new 1x8s to install this on, along with my other one that I have out there. And we're going to see how bright it is. You will be seeing me using a Northern Tool clutch skill saw that I also did a review on as well, or doing a review at the same time, since I have a project. So you get the light itself. I do wish that it was a three-way light, but it is only a two-way light. So there we go. Two-way light right there. There's the camera. And leave all the paper on it until I get it hooked up. It is wired. You do have to wire this up. Little installation kit with a couple of wire nuts. A good old manual. So that was all that was in the box. Again, here it is right here. They are some pretty big lights on here. They do adjust. I mean, everything's built into it. You can swivel up and down. You got the camera right here. So again, you got multiple functions of this camera and of the floodlights. I'll try to leave chapters down at the bottom. That way, if you just want to skip through it, you don't want to see me installing it. It seems pretty premium. It doesn't feel cheap. I'm going to get outside. I'm going to get to getting my 1x8s installed so I can get this installed and start running my wires outside. All right, pardon my backyard. I'm still a work in progress back here. But what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be taking this junction box here out. And I'm going to put in a 5-way junction box for this here. Because one of these goes to my fan right here. One of them goes to that floodlight, which is going to be moved because whoever lived here before has it rigged up. And then I need another one to come here. So I got my 1x8s. And what's going to happen is the 1x8s are going to go right here. And then I'm going to have one floodlight right here. And this is where the one with the camera is going to go, the floodlight with the camera, this DeerTalk light. And then this one right here, I'm going to move it off of this makeshift whatever, and it's going to go right here. So I'm going to move this wire loom to here. And again, 1x8 all the way across. And then I got to put in a new wire loom right there. I tell you what, that cut it like butter. I mean, that is a buttery cut right there. All right, so the light does not come with a junction box. Most of these lights do not, so you have to go buy a junction box. That's the purpose of the hole that I just drilled right there. So now I'm going to put the junction box up so I can go ahead and get this light installed on this side, because it's going to go right here. So on mine, I chose to go at a cross pattern just so I have my downward port right here on my junction box. I have an upward port, a sideways, and a sideways. So on the inside of the hole, I'm putting another junction box on this side as well. That way when the wires come in and I connect them, all the wires stay on the inside of this junction box right here. All right, so there we have this junction box here. That way now I can go ahead and run my wires into this junction box right here and wire it all up. When my wire loom comes into this one right here, this one will be blocked off on this side here, but it's always here in case I wanted to extend and put another light on this side over here. Right now I have a solar power light over here. So like I said, the junction box don't come in the kit for any of these lights, but what does come in the kit is your hardware kit. So we got the light. We got a, the light itself does have a weather seal grommet right here on the back of the light. But what we also have is we have another weather seal right here that is going to go onto the junction box right here. And then we'll add in our bracket to hold the light to the junction box. So when you're messing around with the wires, if they're moving around too much, you can always go get some tape, or you can just go ahead and just wire nut them all together. And now you have a solid piece to put through your hole. When you're done, it should look something like that right there. It's all in here. Like I said, I got plugs for these holes here because I don't need these right now. That's only if I want to try to come out and go somewhere else with them. But it's on. Again, you can swivel these, move these wherever you want. You don't have a lot of play with it. I wish that the camera came out just a little bit more on here. So on this side here, here's my wires right here. I'm going to just leave them wire nutted up until I get ready to run my wire loom, which again, whenever I work on my wire loom, I have a whole new junction box here because this here is only 2 in and I need 3. So you get the one at the top that comes in from the house, get up in there, comes in from the house, then you get this one and this one. And I'm going to have one more coming out, which will connect to this wire here. And then I'm going to wire it all the way down, run the wires here and into the side right here. All right, so on this side right here, I have all the wire nut, the green wire, black wire, and white wire, all wire nutted here. This is ran, there's no power. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to take the, go to the breaker box and I'm going to turn the breaker off so I can come in here and make sure that there is no power here, because now we're going to go ahead and connect these to here. All right, like I said, you don't want to kill yourself, so you come to your breaker box, you find out what breaker is yours. I found mine right here, so I'll go ahead and I turn this breaker right here off. Now I can go back there and I can start, you know, getting my light tester or my ohm meter, make sure there is no power, just double check it, make sure. That way you stay alive for your family. Just putting a light in here is not worth your life. So just be diligent and be responsible at doing any of this. All right, so I got it all hooked up. Let's get up in here. So I still gotta put my brackets on here. And of course I gotta paint over and make it look better. This actually, I'm gonna probably cut a piece out of here. This actually needs to be replaced right here. Either or I'm gonna take my screens out and I'm gonna put a piece of board underneath to put this box. I don't like rigging things up. I like things to be done correctly. Just like underneath here, I'm gonna plywood it all in here so it's all nice because I want to screen it in back here. Again, I got a lot of work in this backyard to do. But yes, it is hooked up. Power is back on. I finished this in time too because the rain's fixing to kick in, but there it is. It just came on. All right, as you see, it's 2 different colors. So again, this one here will be moved. I'm gonna probably move this one to the garage only because it needs that constant power. I don't like the 2 different color lights back here. Again, I do like that light right there. Go check out my other videos. You might like it as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into the app and we're gonna see what this thing looks like on the camera itself. All right, what's pretty cool about the app is I already have the app. It's called My Life. And I have it for a smart water sprinkler for my front yard. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit add a device. All right, so automatic scan's not working. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and scroll down. I'm gonna go cameras and locks. This is a floodlight. Go ahead and click on that. Click next, next, next. After you connect to your Wi-Fi, which is blurred out, it's a QR code here. It says that it scanned it, or I heard a beep saying that it scanned. So now what this is going to do is going to try to go ahead and connect to my network. Okay, so I got it all connected. It's saying that it's a Starfish LED security light. So I'm going to hit done. Notification test. So I'm going to go ahead and hit test. Okay, so there we are. We have video feed. All right. Tells me how good my Wi-Fi is. 54% on Wi-Fi. If I put my hand in front of it, there is an alarm that is going off out here. All right, something I didn't see when I did the unboxing is it does come with a 32 gig micro SD card in here. So right now it wasn't pushed in at all, so I went ahead and pushed it in. And so now what it's doing is formatting the SD card. All right, so the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, we have a horizontal view. So far, the picture looks pretty good. It's showing what HD for the quality. Go ahead and hit the back. Today is January 7th of 2025, so 7/7/25. So that's all correct. We can take a picture, view album. You can push to hold to talk, or if you hit the little middle button, which is the microphone, that is actually the audio. You can hear audio outside. We'll do an audio test here in a little while, and of course, record. Click the button for record. So we're gonna go ahead and click the button again to stop recording. You got alarm. The alarm to me is kind of annoying. So I'm gonna turn the alarm off. What else we got? Light control. How bright, schedule. That's pretty cool. What else we got? Let's see, private mode, album. We got motion detect, night vision, picture in picture, dusk to dawn setting. So theme color, we're gonna go to dark mode. I like dark. Uh, PI, I said PIP, huh? PIR settings. Let's see what that is. High sensitivity. Of course, we want it on high sensitive. Night, we have it on auto. We'll test that later. Motion detection. Make sure motion is on. Dusk to dawn feature. So all day sensor light on, nighttime sensor light. We compare this with our Alexa. You got standard definition and high definition. I do like that it tells us what our signal is for the camera for our Wi-Fi signal.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. This is what it sounds like on the DeerTalk camera right now. Hey, the lights are pretty bright. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. It is pretty bright out here.
All right, so it's been a couple of weeks since I tested the DeerTalk. It's only down right now because I am going to go ahead and move it to the front yard in front of my garage. So it is a really nice camera. The lights are really, really bright. I needed something above my cars, above the garage. So that's what I'm going to actually do with this one here. The backyard, I have a couple other cameras, and I installed the matching white light and put it on where this was, and then moved everything around and have that way my whole backyard's all one color instead of different colors. So all in all, I mean, as we see with any of these, the only downfall with a lot of these is the audio. But the audio was very clear. I could still make it out, even though it wasn't like picture perfect. But again, this is to keep you safe. You can pull it up on your TV, do whatever you want to do, and view what's going on in your backyard. The alarm on it was a little annoying. I wish there was a little bit more settings for the alarm that was on there, where not every time somebody walked in front or something, because if a cat or a possum or a raccoon, wherever you live, kept on walking in front, then that thing would have kept on going off, off, and off. So the other thing with these is, and it doesn't matter what floodlight you get, no company sends the junction box. So you will need to get you a junction box. Me personally, I mean, they're only like $6 at Lowe's, Home Depot. I don't know if Walmart carries them. Your local Walmart might. Amazon carries them. Again, $6 to $10. But a company like this that are selling these, me personally, they can probably buy bulk quantity. And yes, we pay 6 to 10, but by the time they're done and they add it to their product, we can probably get that for like $2 if they just increase the price by $2 on their product. But other than that, the junction box ain't that big of a deal. It's only when you're not realizing that companies aren't sending it, and then you're like, oh crap, I gotta go back to the store. So other than that, I mean, it's not too heavy. Obviously, it was pretty easy to install. I just had some other projects going on at the same time. But yeah, again, DeerTalk, I never heard of them before. They actually have a lot of products. And when connecting this, I noticed that some of my other products that I have that are in my house, some of my other smart devices around the house actually run the same app, which was pretty cool. So all in all, this is worth your money here in 2025. I'll leave all links down below, all affiliate links. I'll leave a promo code. Promo code is only going to be good for about a week or so from the date of this video, which is going to be July 26th. 2025. There'll be a promo code. If I get any more promo codes, I will keep updating that. So this, if you're watching this in the future, go ahead and check the promo codes and see if they work. If Deer Talk keeps sending me out some promo codes for you all, because I'm out here to make sure that products are worth your money. I mean, our economies have always been pretty bad, but right now economies is horrible. Prices of everything is just skyrocketing, and we want stuff, and we shouldn't even really and truly, we shouldn't even have to do this, as our society's gotten so bad that we need cameras everywhere now. We got to protect ourselves. So, and this will, I mean, obviously, I mean, look at that picture quality. The picture quality to me was really, really on point. It was really, really good. It made things look, even at nighttime, it made it look like it was still light time outside. And that's one thing that I really, really look for when looking at different cameras and stuff like that. And it's nice. It's nice to upgrade to 2K. My other cameras by Wise, they're all 1080p. So it's nice to, have some upgrade features going around the house. So I would love to see what they do with a 4K one. But one thing, Dare Talk, go ahead and try to get that audio just a little better there. But the thing is you could talk between two people and it's 100% feasible, doable, hearable. And if something happened and you needed it for the cops or whatever, you would have audio and it would all work for that. But yeah, all in all, it's worth your money here in 2025. Go ahead and check out the video up here. See if it's worth your hard-earned money here in 2025. I'm Thomas with Tomology. I'll catch you in the next one.